Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be benchmarking the 3090 on Linux to see how it performs in games, and yeah, let's get right into it. So as you can see here, we've got CPU Max open, which is the CPU that's equivalent for Linux. So as we can see here, we've got the Intel i9-10980X E showing up with its with all of its specs right here. And yeah, I mean you can pause the video to look at them, and we've also got the 3090, which is using the 570 124.04 drivers as of today, as of recording, which are the newest as of today, and the driver is the NVIDIA one, not the open source one. We've got the chip and some other specifications it has. We've got the average power draw. We've also got the utility, which I tuned the card with. I lowered its power target from 450 to 350 watts, which is both because mine was a EVGA card which turboed super high and it got really hot because of my case, and also 350 watt target is the Founders Edition target. So yeah, now if you have a Founders Edition, this will be around the same performance of the Founders Edition. Alright, so the first game we're going to test out is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And we're just going to go in. I don't know why it's not syncing. It looks like my Switch is doing stuff it's not supposed to do. And here we go, we're in the game, and we can see here that we've got the truck. Yeah, we've got the truck here, and we can go to the options and actually set up the game. So we're going to go for high settings, so this is the highest you can get. Ultra, shadow quality also on ultra, ambient occlusion on ultra. This is high, I mean the highest, sorry, not ultra, but like, it's not cold ultra, it's just the highest. And we're gonna go all for high. We'll see if there's motion blur, because I don't like that, and it's not gonna affect the FPS too much. We can actually put the FPS limit higher, and we can see that we're getting like 400 now. Yeah, let's go and get into the game, shall we? Alright, so we've got mirror resolution and stuff like that. Alright, we've got a cool 189 watts on the GPU, 60 degrees Celsius, and we can see we're loading into Kiln here. The GPU is underutilized at 1080p, which, great. I mean, that's an upgrade, because the 1080 Ti was struggling like ever living hell in this game. Though I'll say that in convoys, in like multiplayer convoys, the game does need a lot more CPU power, and I don't think this game is heavily multi-threaded. Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, so we're gonna start the engine. Oh, what do we have to do? Interior camera. Okay, no, we're struggling here with the FPS. No idea why, but we are. The GPU is doing nothing, and the CPU seems to be the bottleneck. Why is it not? Do you control the shifter? Oh, here we go. Alright, so we're going to drive around the city. We've got 36 FPS, which I do think is... I have no idea why it's 30 FPS. Let's just actually see. It's 400 here, so I don't really understand what the problem here is. If we like maximize that as well, what happens then? Still 30, so it's not that. It's not that it's limited or something. Right, we're going to set it back to 30. Can you set it back to 30? There we go. Anti-aliasing. So now we're going to go for SMAA Ultra. So that's I think, the most intensive anti-aliasing, and it does seem to be that we're still getting the same FPS, which is insane. You know what? Let's try more anti-aliasing. SMA plus TAA, no, I don't want that. We don't want to use TAA if we can't, if we have the option not to. Well, like CPU intensive things. Is there anything like that? I have no idea. Like, I mean, it's all like, let's go for scaling X400, so that's like 4x the resolution. I bet you it's going to be the same FPS. Yeah, this is insane, bro. Like, the GPU is not being utilized properly. So I do think this is like a X-Wayland issue in this case. I have never seen this, honestly, so yeah, it might as well be. Wow, that's lagging. Oh crap. Oh madness. Alright, oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna get out of the city. Maybe it's just because the city is too intensive on the CPU. That may possibly be the case here. I don't know why this thing is up. Alright, why is it less intensive outside the car? I have no idea. Let's actually go. Maybe it's because this game actually still uses X-Wayland, which is to be expected because this game actually it's a native game, so you don't have a Wayland driver for native games. So yeah, in that regard, I think this is pretty self-explanatory with what it's doing. We've got anti-aliasing cranked to the absolute maximum. We've got resolution scale cranked to the absolute maximum, and we're still pretty yeah, the GPU usage is pretty low, which is interesting nonetheless. Alright, let's get on the actual highway here, and we'll see if it actually changes something if we're out of Köln. If it's low FPS in the city, that really doesn't matter because you're gonna be using the highway most of the time. If the cities are bad in terms of FPS, it's not gonna make a huge difference. And also, I can already see that it's running way better than the 1080 Ti, because the 1080 Ti would have been on its knees in this game at this resolution scale. So yeah, let's actually check if it applied, because I'm kind of, yeah, it did. What is this? What's this thing here? I have no idea. Alright, so let's see what else there is here. I mean, it's basically maxed out. Why is it lagging so much? Why is it 40 FPS, man? And that doesn't explain why, if I get out, I exit the car or go into third person mode, it actually gets better in terms of FPS. So we're doing the same stuff and it's actually better now. Holy crap, this is not good. Okay. That was close. Oh crap, no. Okay, fair enough. We're going 90 on an 80 road, but I don't really care. We have to get out of the city. Yeah, it's a little better outside of the city, which is, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think we're facing a CPU bottleneck, honestly. I think 8% of the CPU. What's 8% of 36? It's a 1 core, man. I have no idea. How many cores does this game use? How much can it use? The GPU is actually doing a lot more work now, so maybe it was a CPU bottleneck. We're way far away from a city, and as we can see here, we've got like around 50 FPS now. It's not static, but it is quite better. And like this, we're getting 70 FPS. So yeah, I think it is a CPU bottleneck. So if you have an i9 10980XE or a CPU equivalent to 4 cores at what is it, like 4 cores at 4.8 gigahertz. So yeah, I think you're not playing this game at higher than that FPS, or you should look around for settings which are less CPU intensive, which I really didn't see. I'm back. I think I know what's the problem here. So we have some environment settings, so weather quality and stuff like that. If we disable these, I think we're going to get more performance. But I really like the weather in this game, so I do think I'm recommending getting lower FPS because of CPU bottlenecks, even though, oh yeah, it seems like that was the issue, or not. Bro, it's not. Why? I mean, I really don't understand how this game works then. I think, yeah, it should be either this or a WLAN problem. So yeah, that's about it with this game. If you've got like comments and like stuff you know about like what to change and stuff, if you've got like any idea what's going on with this game, tell me in the comments down below, and I might retest it if it actually works, because like this is kind of unacceptable at this point. Why? How is it using 10%? Like, how is it using the CPU? What's going on? I mean, is it the cars? What is it? I really don't know. I mean, it seems like everything should be running properly, but it isn't. I mean, it's good because the GPU isn't loaded and it's not getting hot and it's not consuming as much power as it should. But still, it's a subpar experience. Or actually, you know what? Let me just try another thing. We're gonna minimize this, and no, it's not even OBS being open, because nah, it's not that. So yeah, I have no idea. So if you have any idea what's going on here, please tell me in the comments down below. I'll try to actually fix it up, or if not, it should be a WLAN issue, because I do suspect that, I mean, stuff like this happens on WLAN, that the GPU isn't properly loaded, or I have no idea, bro. Like, is it the CPU getting utilized fully? Like, are some cores getting utilized to their maximum? I really don't know. Let's actually see. No, it doesn't seem like that is an issue as well. So I have no idea. Yeah, on to the next game. Alright, now for Minecraft, and as you can see, I've got the old launcher here. If you want to download it, you can go to the Lutris and install it with my scripts, or go to their GitHub page and install it from there. And yeah, let's get right into it. Firstly, we're going to test Minecraft as is, and then we're going to go and explore some shaders. We're going to get into this world I called Hack. I don't know why I called it that, but here we go. We've got 220 FPS here. Yeah, not bad. I mean, to be expected from a GPU of this class. We can see here that we've got, I mean, it's a CPU bottleneck for sure, but yeah, we've got 200 FPS. So I mean, it's flawless. It's just insanely good. So the version of Minecraft is 1.20.1. I don't know why I chose that one. It doesn't really matter, because most of the modern versions are pretty much similar in terms of performance. If you go older, they'll be less CPU intensive. And yeah, let's get into shaders, because I mean, you've already seen all of it. This is the most intensive Minecraft can get. As we can see here, we've got bamboos and stuff. I just unlocked the FPS because apparently it was locked. Anyway, you should play it locked because you don't really need like 1000 FPS. So, I mean, you can see how intensive it is on the GPU because like I can stand here, and it's basically like 600 when you look on this side. It goes as low as 600, and if you get out of the viewport, it's about 1000 FPS. So, yeah, not bad at all. But I will say that you don't need that at all. So you can also lock the FPS to actually save power and also make the GPU run cooler. So yeah, and then your room's not going to turn into a toaster. Yeah, so what we'll do now is we're going to actually go into video settings and shaders, and we're going to test out these shaders right here. So Bliss, we're testing that now, and come on, don't crash on me. And we've got Bliss enabled. It's really dark, and it looks perfect. So as we can see here, we're getting like 60, though it's really chuggy because it drops down to like 40 and stuff like that. And yeah, it looks perfect. If you like the dark look, you should go for this shader. And we can actually do time set day to see how it looks in daytime. I personally don't prefer this shader because like it has like, I think it has TAA. Anyway, yeah, so looking in this direction where there's a lot of vegetation, so this biome, I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's bamboo, right. So yeah, when you've got the bamboo biome in your sights, this is pretty much good. It's like 47 FPS. And if you look at this direction, which is most of Minecraft, and this is also kind of intensive because you have like sand biomes and stuff like that, but this is really the most common intensive part, so you're gonna see stuff like this, and for that it's like 60 FPS, which is fine. Cool. The water in this shader especially looks insanely cool. So yeah, if you're trying to play something, oh no, it's not ray traced, as you can see. It goes away when you actually look down and the objects disappear from the screen. And as you can see here, we've got the water inside water experience, and yeah, there's something wrong with how vegetation is rendered here. And yeah, let's go on to the next shader. So the next shader is BSL Original 8.3. Right, so BSL, which I think we're running that right. BSL Original. And as we can see, we've got a lot more aliasing here. We've got, the water's still insanely well done. Is this? No, this is not path traced as well. And as we can see, it's getting almost the same FPS as the other one did. And look in here, okay, it's a little more intensive. So it's getting like 30s to 40s. And yeah, on this side, which is more applicable to your everyday play, it's 60. And if you look into a wall, yeah, it's going to be the same as well. So that really doesn't matter. And as you can see here, we've got the biome of bamboos loading in, and yeah, it's anywhere from 60 to like 30 to 60 FPS. Yeah, there we go. It goes down to 30. So it doesn't drop from 30, which is still, you can enjoy your survival experience like that. Still, I prefer no shaders. It goes down to 29. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I prefer my experience untampered with, so I want the original Minecraft look. But on a side note, this water looks way better than the other one. This reflection looks way better. I mean, it's just perfect. Anyway, let's go to the other shader, and that one will be complementary shaders, which the version you can see here, 4.4. Let's see if it loads, and it does. This is not path traced as well, and yeah, the water still looks good. The sun doesn't reflect off the water, and let's see how much FPS this gets. Yeah, a little higher than the other one. Doesn't go down to 30 or 29. Oh crap, that was a slowdown. Wow, how did I do that? Anyway, yeah, I think it does go down to 30. And in a more realistic scenario, as I told you, in this jungle biome, it gets about 40 to 60. So if you go into a bamboo place, it's going to get way more compared to this. Yeah, so let's go back to the shader list, and we're going for light optimized shaders, which is really optimized. And I think this is going to get more than 100. No. That is odd. What's the GPU doing? It's 100% utilized. This shader looks a lot worse. So yeah, in a more realistic scenario again, we're gonna get about 50. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like all the shaders are equally intensive. That's odd. And the water looks really bad here. It's just basically a single texture at this point. Wow, it looks worse than the water in like Minecraft as general. Oh, wait. No, it looks a little... I mean, it looks not bad, but I still prefer nothing over this. So yeah, let's go underwater. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as actual Minecraft. And yeah, that's light shaders, which doesn't seem to be as light as it's told me, and Seus renewed. I don't really have shaders which are extremely intensive. Oh, this one seems to be the best one yet. This FPS, this one gets a lot more FPS. So here in the bamboo biome, where it's more intensive, it has this bloom effect though. Wow. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's not bad here. And if we go to a more realistic scenario, which is here, 60 is not bad. It has a little motion blur applied as well. So yeah, if you don't like motion blur, that's bad. And the water looks like it has like a lot of chloride in it. So it looks like a pool, honestly. So yeah, be aware of that. Like a dirty pool, like super chlor affected pool. So, and the reflections are also here. I prefer this one over the last one. Honestly, this one looks the best to me. So yeah, that's all there is in Minecraft. So that's what I had to say about Minecraft. It looks cool, it runs cool, and I think this is that. Okay, the GPU is not even maxed out on this one. I don't know why. No idea, honestly. But yeah, and the lighting also looks cool as well. So yeah, let's get into the other game that we're gonna play, which is CS2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the disappointment. This is CS2, and as we can see here, we're stuttering like hell. And yeah, Linux gaming with this, like in this game, is really bad. I don't know why it's not even responding to my clicks. Okay, here we go, finally. Anyway, so we've got the settings here. We're gonna go over them. It's really high. We're going to restart the game later on, and we're actually going to tweak this. We're going for a 1000 FPS target. We've got NVIDIA Reflex on. We've got the current set to very high, which we'll do right here. And we're going to disable this because we don't need fidelity effects. And that's a really old version. If you want to actually enable it, no, don't. It's a really old version. And we've got all of this enabled, and we're gonna restart the system because yeah, and we've already got to the point now we're throttling. That's really bad. This game, I hate it. I hate it compared to CS:GO, because CS:GO at least was, man, it ran really well. So yeah, let's just restart the game and get into a match, shall we? Okay, here we go, and we're in. And here we go, we've got the FPS counter set to what it should be, and we are getting about like 190 to, 150 to even 130 to 200 FPS, which is really bad because CSGO we used to get like 600 with this same CPU. I've got like some issues with ping. What is going on? Why is it so slow? Why is it slowing down so badly? Is that even ping or is it like FPS? Is it like stability or something? There we go, that one's dead as well. I have no idea what's going on with the movement in this game. But yeah, let's go and kill with this weapon because it's going to give me a lot more points. And there we go, we got that same spike as well. Got some people impersonating to be girls, which is really awesome. I mean, that's pretty much what you expect from this game already. And here we go, we're going to get this. And we're going to kill this guy and we're going to reload. We've got a guy right under there. And that's it, he's dead as well. And this guy killed me. I'm going to get that guy. Oh, okay. Come on over here. I don't know what those stutters are all about, but it seems like... Oh crap, I hate this. And we're getting insane stutters. So the game hasn't changed on Linux. It's actually gone worse. If you know how to fix it, please tell me in the comments. But like standardly, so in the standard configuration, it is insanely bad, which is not good. Oh crap. I like wonder if I actually turn the settings down, will it make the game perform better? No idea. Oh come on! I always hate that, like the guys who attack from me. Okay, I think he does know where I am, but it's too late for that. Okay, here we go. We've got that one. I'll get that one as well. Yo, that lag is insane, just, I mean, I have nothing to say. Bro, I literally, like, okay. Did I kill that guy? I think I did, yeah. So yeah, what I do recommend is to, like, lower settings to basically the lowest it can go. And then we'll see how much that performs, how well that performs, which I don't think it's going to be well. Oh crap, well. I don't know what it is, but like it freezes the game for some reason. And we lost. For sure we did. Alright, so what we're going to do now is gonna go down here and I'm going to recommend the best settings for this game, and that is all low and model details on high. As that was already on high, we're good. We don't have to actually do anything more. And here we go. You know what, Ori, do you have like, no, we're going to disable that. Range performance, yeah. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it was a CPU bottleneck. I mean, to be expected. It's just a little higher in terms of performance now, and I guess it's going to be worse. It feels a lot more smooth though, I can tell you that for sure. The GPU is a lot less power hungry now. Okay, we're landing some hits on him, so that's fine. Okay, there we go, you're down as well. And we're gonna go down here. No one to be seen. Come on mate, come on. Oh crap, that was bad. Okay, we're gonna get the Garrel AR. Turn that way, turn this way. 16 plus. in terms of score. Yeah, this is way better. If you have stuttering issues, make sure you are on low settings and high textures. You can go as high as you want if you want some textures to be cool. I mean, it depends on how much VRAM you have really, and yeah. You can also go apply some insane, like copious amounts of anti-aliasing if you want your GPU to suffer. And also, I think that was also one of the reasons we got like insanely bad FPS, but your mileage may vary. So yeah, I mean, everything was cranked, so possibly it was trying to load in stuff which was a little slow, and that's why it stuttered. Come on, mate, come on. So, where are you? Did you feel that? Oh yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you did. This one's dead as well. Come on. I love the AK. Come back! Oh yeah. Let's show this guy. Just wait till I get my med shot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you want to show me? No, you're not going to show me. I'm the veteran of this game. I'm the one who's returned to show you how it's meant to be played. I'm the Quake player who returned. Oh crap, that was not good. Anyway. Whoa, okay. Reload. We've got him. And we're really close to first place. That's really good. It's not bad. Gonna kill the chicken, that gives you 1, which is not worth it if you are gonna change your viewport direction. And we've got these two. We're getting a little further away from first place, which is not good, but it's also fine. So yeah, and our KDR is pretty high. Oh crap, that was really instantaneous. We need the bonus weapon. Die! 2. Okay, there we go, that's cool. And we're like basically pinned behind the other player. Woo! Okay, there we go, we're first place. Really nice. So we still got our jam here in this game, so that's really good. That's not bad. I won't say I'm like a pro player, I'm just casual. So that's it with CS2. I recommend lowering the settings and setting it to low. But aside from that, I don't like this game, and yeah, let's go on to the next one, which I hope I like. Alright, welcome to CSGO. We tried CS2, now we're going for Go, and we're gonna go over the settings. And here we go. Full screen, 1080p, and very low, high textures. Everything else disables except for boost player contrast and multi-core rendering. And yeah, let's see how it goes. In the menu, we're already getting quite high FPS for CS2. I think it's locked at like 120, and we're gonna go for deathmatch. Yeah, mind you, this is like a bot match, so yeah. If you have a dedicated server for CSGO, I would advise using that because it gets a lot more FPS. And as we can see here, we're getting 240 locked. No idea what that is all about, but yeah, we'll see just in a second here. Alright, 240 locked. I think we've got like VSync or something going on. Right, as you guys can see, we've got CSGO running here. It's running really well, 240 Hz. Let me see if we've got an FPS cap. FPS. No, we don't have any, so I think this is because we're running VSync then. See if we do have VSync enabled. No laptop power savings. VSync, where are you? VSync. Triple monitor. VSync. Wait for vertical sync. Disabled. No idea why, but as you can see, the GPU is not loaded as much. So yeah, I mean, we're running it pretty well. Maybe it's a Wayland thing, because I think Wayland has some kind of sync going on, and yeah, as you can see, it's running way better than how than CS:GO was running, CS2 was running, and the GPU is also not loaded. As you can see by the wattage it's consuming, it's pretty low. So yeah, that's a great indicator that this game is running way better. And also, the CPU can actually use a lot more cores here, as you can see by looking at the percentages. So yeah, there's nothing to go by. I mean, I don't know why they made the game like CS2 a lot less CPU, optimized. This one was perfect. I mean, when you enabled 4-core rendering, you could. I mean, the reason why I've heard so the reason why I think they did it is a reason I actually heard a long time ago. So that was around like the time of its release to the public. It seems like they disabled multi-core player tracking for some reason. I don't know why, but they still did. And yeah, we lost a lot of support because of that, and I really don't like it. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on to the next game. This game is honestly really good if you still have a dedicated server, or if you want to make one. Yeah, go ahead and do so. Maybe I will create a video guide on how to actually create a dedicated server at home, but that's when I actually get a server, so not now. And yeah, on to the next game. Alright, welcome to Quake Champions. So we've got the menu here, which is locked at 75 FPS. We have the frame limiter set to infinity, which is a new setting in the new version of Quake Champions, so be sure to download it to actually get it. I mean, you can't even play the game because it's online only without updating, so yeah, you should do it. Anyway, so let's go on to the settings. I have this settings list tweaked as this is basically the settings I play with. You should always keep this on. It does affect latency. These all off. These are all off as well, and we've got the resolution scale, which is set to 100. We've got the full screen 16:9 1080p. The GPU is selected, the main monitor. We've got textures on ultra. That's really dependent on how much RAM you have. In this case we have 24 gigs, so it's not a problem there. As you can see, it's utilizing about 8 gigs now in the menu, so yeah, it's insanely high. And we've got everything turned off on this side, and smooth pickmip. Pickmip is basically, yeah, I mean, you'll see what I mean. Just wait till we get into a game. So yeah, here we go. We're starting a match, and I'll see you when it starts. Alright guys, we're in Quake now. It's Unholy Trinity, and we've got a 230 FPS mark right there. That is insanely good for this game. It's optimized. So yeah, we're running at ultra textures. Everything else on low, and also we have pickmip, so the textures are not showing, and that's because I like that there is like less fidelity, so I can actually concentrate on the people, not the textures. I do like my weapons being ultra, that's why I still have the ultra settings. It's turned on in terms of textures, and yeah, we're getting about like 160 to 240 FPS, which is really good for a game like this. It's a little higher than what CS:GO was getting. I mean CS2 was getting. Yeah, it's really good, and it feels a lot better because like in CS2, where when you're I don't know, it was really it was a lot more, it was a lot worse compared to this experience. I have no way to explain it, but the mouse seemed like it had more latency. As for this game, it's pretty much really good. And as you can see, the graph, it's also pretty stable. It's stuttering sometimes, but not too much. Not too much that you can't play anymore. And yeah, and keep in mind this is a scenario where it's pretty intensive because all of these laser beams cause a lot of performance downsides. So if you want to play something that is better looking than CS2, and it performs way better than CS2, Quake Champions is your friend. I'm actually going to test out the maximum settings as well, so keep watching for that, and you'll see how great this game actually could look. So yeah, I'm just going to play a little more so I don't abandon the match, although this is a deathmatch which we can leave, but I still want to play a little bit, so yeah. Of course, like most games today are going to be pretty much CPU bottlenecks, so they're going to be CPU tests, but I will increase the settings in this game, and I think it can be quite intensive compared to, well yeah, it has like Doom 2016 graphics. I think there's a way to make this GPU get maxed out using this game. I hope there is, because I mean this game looks really good when it's maxed out. Although I can run it on like potatoes as well. So if you don't want like the highest FPS, you can always like lower, actually higher the settings. So yeah. The reason why I'm getting low FPS here is because of my CPU, and even like 4.8 gigahertz is not really optimal, especially for this game mode. So you're going to see like the other game modes are going to be quite wow, that was insane. Anyway, yeah, the other game modes are going to be quite they're going to get you a lot more FPS, because this one's really chaotic and like people are doing whatever they want. And yeah, as you can see here, in just like rendering a scene, it's a 200, and usually it's around this 200 mark. So yeah, let's just get the ultra settings set and go and see how it performs then. Alright, now as we can see, Quake has been cranked to the maximum, aside from anti-aliasing and where's the other one? I think, yeah, the resolution scale. And as we can see here, we've got the effects which were not present last time, and yeah, let's get into the game and see exactly how it performs with all of this cranked. Well, I don't think this is going to be the most intensive map, the longest yard, but we'll have to see. Alright, as we can see here, oh hell yeah, this game looks insanely good with ultra settings. Yeah, the fidelity is quite awesome here. We don't have the things enabled that you kill people when the animation happens, so ragdolls I think are not present, but as you can see, it's really sharp, it looks really cool, and yeah, effects are everywhere. There's blood, there's everything basically. Alright, let's go and see what's going on. There's a lot of Athenas here. Alright, anyway, it's actually running way better. I told you the last game mode was quite intensive on the CPU, so if it's not that game mode, you're going to get around this FPS, well, because we're still CPU bound, but like the GPU is loaded a lot more because of the situation in the game. Alright, so 200 FPS casually at Ultra, which you can see is really cool. I mean, this graphics, I think these graphics are the same graphics as Doom 2016 has. So yeah, it's pretty good. can also enable the ragdolls. That's not going to affect the performance too much, because I think it only shows up when you actually kill someone, not when someone else kills someone. Yeah, not when someone else kills someone. But yeah, we're getting like 8, I mean even 300, so it's pretty good. It's not too bad. We're actually going to increase the settings now, if I die. Come on, can I die? Okay, we're dead, and we can actually go and enable FXAA. And it got a little intensive, and it looks a lot more sharper now to hit the quad. Well, that's FXAA. We can also enable TAA, which I don't really like because it's temporal anti-aliasing. It makes everything a little blurred. Yeah, I do see the blur now. Most games nowadays do have TAA, but like, yeah, I really don't like the look of it. It's quite blurred compared to what it was. And if you want a better experience, you can actually crank up the resolution scale. So I just went ahead and cranked it up, and this is where the GPU would actually start to struggle. As we can see, it's throttling because it's at, I don't know why it's throttling honestly, but anyway, it's throttling because it's at like 80 degrees. It starts to throttle when it's close to 85, which is the threshold, and yeah, as we can see here, the game looks insanely good. Like, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, probably not because of YouTube compression, but yeah, there we go. We're still getting 192, I mean 160 to 120 FPS, again, the same FPS we got in Unholy Trinity, which I said was a pretty intensive game mode on the CPU. But yeah, this is really good. Not bad. My GPU is actually making a lot of noise. But yeah, all in all, this is pretty good. This is not bad. We can also enable anti-aliasing, so FXAA, to go with it, to actually test out the full settings, like the maximum. And that also lowered the FPS by another 20, I think, because it's trying to apply the temporal on a 2x higher image. So this is, I think, like 1080p times 2. I think that's around like 2. Yeah, that's exactly 4K, I think, right? If you, so 1080 times 2, yeah, that's 2160, so that's, yeah, 4K. So this is how it will perform at 4K. So it's a high refresh rate experience at 4K, anti-aliasing, and everything maximum, so ultra. Really nice, honestly. So we can also enable TAA for those who want it, but I don't think you want TAA at this point because it's really sharp, and I don't think you want it to be less sharp if you're going for 200% resolution scale. But here we go, we're going to test that as well. And we're getting around the same FPS, I would say, as we got back then. Maybe it's a little lower. I have no idea, honestly, but it looks pristine and it performs pristine, and yeah, I love this game because it's really optimized compared to what I played back then, which was CS2. I mean, I didn't really play it, I just had the option to play Quake and I started playing it. So if you do hate CS2 and how they approach stuff, I do recommend playing Quake, because they're gonna, this game is going to get quite a lot of updates, like a lot of essential updates really soon, which I think is going to be exciting. So yeah, that's about it with Quake. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you play it. I hope you give it a try. And also, mind you, make sure you're ready to die a lot, because this game can have like quite hardcore players, quite one of those like quite sweaty and like die-hard players. So yeah, if you ever get beaten up here, I mean, just know that you're gonna reach a point that you're gonna be the one beating up. So yeah, don't give up. Just play your game and enjoy. That's all there is to it. And yeah, let's go and see what the next game has to offer. Right, so what if you don't want to play Quake? What if you want an arena shooter which is not Quake? Well, welcome to Unreal Tournament 4. So here we're going to have to look over the settings. We have it all on Epic, except for anti-aliasing, which we have the same options as Quake, except for the FXAA plus TAA version. And yeah, you can also see the advanced options here. We're not skipping this, and everything else is set to whatever it's set to in this menu. So yeah, we've got the screen percentage at 100%. It doesn't go higher than that, so we can't really see that. And yeah, we're just gonna log in right here. And this game is pretty unoptimized, so just be wary. It's gonna stutter a lot more than what Quake does. So yeah, where are the players? It does stutter really pretty badly. So here we go. We kill this guy. Okay. Oh crap. And in this game, as much players you have, that's as much as it's going to stutter, because as you can see, it's pretty CPU bound. And yeah, if you have a single player, I think it's going to be GPU bound, but like anyway, I'm getting about like 150 FPS. This is pretty low. I mean, yeah, for an arena shooter. So if you do want to play competitively, I think going higher is going to be better. I mean, going lower with the settings is going to be better, but for me, I'm not really that competitive in this game. I just like the visuals, and after a while it just fixes itself. So if I do want to play competitively, I just wait until it gets better, because like that's how Unreal Engine games work nowadays. And I think this is like a great example of how unoptimized the games can be, because this game was in development and it wasn't being optimized properly, and as you might expect, it doesn't even have like support for the most modern of GPUs. Like drivers aren't really, I mean, it's not really designed to run on newer architectures. So yeah, there we go. That one's dead as well. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy the game, but yeah, it does lag a lot. So yeah, I mean, it got a lot better now, so I'm pretty much, it's not even stuttering anymore. So if you load in the map, if it compiles the shaders on the fly, you're pretty much good to go. But before that, you're gonna suffer. So if you do want to play this competitively at the highest settings, I would recommend just making sure you can like test out explore the whole map you're going to play in before you actually play it. So just cache in the shaders. For example, you see that stutter? I just came to a new location, that's why it stuttered. And yeah, that's basically it. So we're going to also try out the anti-aliasing at FXAA. I don't like TAA, so I'm not going to enable that. And yeah, it looks a little bit sharper, and it seems to get like 10 less FPS on average. I think, yeah, or actually I have no idea. I think it's like borderline less FPS, or no, maybe it's not even lower, because like we weren't even CPU. I mean, we were CPU bound to begin with, so it's gonna, I think, yeah, it's not even doing anything. So yeah, not too insane there. So yeah, let's see what's going on. We've got 9 more seconds for the game. I just had a short match here, and there we go. We killed 2 people. I bet it said rocket science, but yeah, anyway. And here we go. I won the match. These were pretty easy bots. I think I'll keep the FXAA option on because this game does suffer from a lot of aliasing, and yeah, see you in the next game. Okay, so guys, I just realized that Forza Horizon 4 doesn't work properly, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here because I had to go through a lot of stuff to actually test out Forza Horizon 4, and as it's a game that released a long time ago, I don't really want to try it. Anyway, so yeah, if you have any games you want me to try out with the GPU, tell me down below. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye!